Welcome back, guys. So I'm going to be doing a plan with me with this kit from Porg's Discovery. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Someone will probably tell me if I'm not. But basically we did a shop swap a couple weeks, maybe about a month ago now. And basically I got 2 of her kits, she got 2 of my kits, and then she sent some glitter headers as well as extras because I sent her the September kits that had a couple extras in it as well. So I'm really excited to use this kit. I love the artwork in this kit, like the clip art and stuff. I think it's going to be cool. So I'm going to get started like I normally do and just put in the to-do headers with the checklists and the bottom washi, and then I'll be back to do the littles. Okay, so I'm back now, and I'm going to do the little things, or tidbits as she calls them. Each their own. I don't even call them little things. So I'm gonna do, she has like pretty much the same stuff all throughout, so I think I'm gonna be able to stick to my just the same color every day. Okay, alright, just with this band-aid, okay, I hate having a band-aid on your finger. I feel like it restricts you so much. It makes like my finger itch, is a weird way to say it, but like I feel like my finger is like itchy under there, like, and I feel like I can't move it fully and it just irritates me. But it's like a cut where because I cut myself when I was cooking, and like the knife kind of like almost sliced it, so there's like a bit of skin that's just gonna bug me. And just for like the plan with me, and like even when I was in the shower I was like trying not to like wash my hair, and like because like you know how it flips up and it just kind of irritates you. And I know at work it's probably gonna get irritating, but the band-aid, I'm like, at least you can't feel the cut if you're not doing anything, but like I can feel this band-aid, and it's getting on my nerves. I didn't even show you the end of last week. Here's the end of last week, Buzz Away. So there you go. I used some Fox and Cactus up here. This is from Lime and Mortar. This is one of the little doodles from the printable book from the Coffee Monsters Co. That one's from mine just because I needed a little flag. More of the doodles from Coffee Monsters Co. And I think that's all I added. And this is from Juju All Over as well. I said that in my video I was going to add a grocery store. I just didn't know when we were going. Okay, so next I'm hoping Some mail is going to arrive on Wednesday, but I have one that matched actually with the TV shows first. Oh my god, yes, my TV shows are coming back. I'm so excited. I've got my next episode up there. I am so excited. Yay, 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 yay. Yay, 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 yay. You have no idea. I'm so excited, but yeah, I might have said it in some of my videos before. I've been really behind on those last 2 episodes of The Fosters, and I watched them last night, and oh my god, that oh my god, that was an orange one. That was some intense stuff, and I feel like in my mind I was putting it off because it was the season finale. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna, and oh my god, that was like, I think this is one of the most intense season finales I have ever seen. But, okay, speaking of intense season finales, have any of you ever watched Twisted? If you have, you feel me. If you haven't, at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, go and watch it. I'm like, no, don't, because it didn't get picked up for, I think, season 3. But, like, they didn't know that. They're kind of hoping it will when they ended it. And oh my god, like, I'm gonna spoil it for you guys because I don't recommend you watching it if you haven't already, because it's not gonna get picked up, so it's kind of annoying. They leave so much, but they're like standing in a room, someone's got a gun to somebody else's head, and they're like all fighting and screaming and yelling, and they're like, it's like this such an intense moment, and the mum comes in, the mum of one of, it doesn't make sense, but one of the mums comes in and says, don't shoot him, that's my son. And it's like, what is actually going on in this world, right? Like, there's so many things that are left unsaid in this show, and it really grinds my gears. That was just the perfect way to use that. This is crooked and I'm never gonna pick it up. Oh yeah, literally, I said it because, like, and even if you watch it, that's not gonna make any sense to you because, like, I didn't use names or anything. I don't even think I remember names. But, like, it just, like, when everyone's like, oh, my show got cut off, I'm like, girl, no, nothing compared to this. And, like, I know The Fosters is coming back because that was the mid-season finale. Like, there were only 10 episodes in, which I hate that The Fosters do that. But, you know, whatever. So I'm going to put a heart on here for $2 Tuesday. By the way, if you see this, $2 Tuesday in my shop tomorrow from 9 AM Eastern time. But yeah, it was so, I just feel like it was an intense time for me. That Foster's finale, I was like, oh god. But I know it's coming back, so I'm like, and fingers crossed, like, nothing. Like, you feel like in a TV show nothing bad's ever gonna happen, but it's like, it might. Okay, so uploads. So we need there, light pink, dark purple. See how I do it? It's like light purple, dark purple, light purple, dark purple. It's like, I need 2 of those. So actually I need 2 on Wednesday. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use up ones I don't want, like the TVs. I'm going to cover them with something. Gonna go like that, and it fits quite well because these are bigger little things. They don't fit as well on, like, my size, I don't think. And then I actually have 2 on Wednesday. I love how all the days I upload there's nothing else going on in my little thing, so I can, like, kind of fill them out. But and then one on Monday and one on Friday. But yeah, my TV show is coming back and I'm so pumped. Like, Modern Family's back, Liv and Maddie's back, but Liv and Maddie's back for their last season, so it's kind of like bittersweet. I don't know, you're probably like, you watch Liv and Maddie, but okay, one, I'm still 17, so I'm owning it. And it's the last season, but oh my god, speaking of like Disney shows, there were a lot of like shows I watched like as a kid that I never really saw the ending of because I never saw the ending of because we moved out of our house, or just something like my parents split and the moving and all this stuff with houses. We stopped having Foxtel, so I stopped watching these shows. And then only through like Instagram and stuff, I've been seeing stuff from finales, and I've been going back and watching them every time I see it on. Oh my god, I watched The Sweet Life on Deck one and I bawled my eyes out the other night. I was like, it was so sad. Like, it's just something from your childhood that you're like, lordy, like, what is wrong with me? But you like, yeah, just to me, like, I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying, but like, I don't know why I still like to watch Disney. I think it's like because it's such simple shows, and sometimes it's so cute and sweet, and I'm like, yeah, it's nice and easy to watch. And not like, when you do that, you get hooked into storylines when you do that. You're like, oh, no, now I need to find out what happens. Sometimes I watch them and I'm like, oh, no, you did bad this week. Like, last week's episode of Girl Meets World, I was like, what is actually going on? Like, I'm not quite sure. Basically, as you can see, I'm just putting the headers on now. Sorry, this got really boring. Sorry if you like don't care about me talking about my TV shows, but honest to God, I honestly don't, like, unless you're like a mature person and it's all beneath you, I think everybody can watch a Disney show. Like, there's a family that I watch of vloggers and their kids are like old enough to watch that, so they watch that, and I like see the like Liv and Maddie on their channel, like on their TV, and like Good Luck Charlie, and I'm like, see, even parents watch it. But I guess they watch it because of their kids, but I'm sure they like enjoy it. Like, my parents always enjoyed it. Like, I remember my dad watching the Hannah Montana finale with me, the season finale of that, and he shed a tear. Like because of, they're like kind of forced into it, but like, they're still good shows. And everyone's like, oh, Disney, how old are you? And I was like that with my sister with SpongeBob. I still kind of am, because to me SpongeBob is a child show. There's no storylines, it's just little like skits. But my sister's always been more of like a cartoon person, and she still watches them, so. But, oh, it got really bright, sorry. So turn that down a little bit. So that's all of those done, and now we go into that's for the sidebar. Keep this one with me, and keep those with me. Okay, just trying to like get my stuff together, so I'm gonna just flip it over. And I don't know a lot about what's going on this week except for work, which is why I think the rewind spreads are going to be really fun for you guys to watch, because that's going to be nice. Okay, which one do I want to save? I think I want to save this. Wait, I want to see. Hold on. So there's a light purple, light purple, dark purple. Okay, no, we're not doing that. We're not. No, not happening. So I think I think I want to put this one up at the top. And And of course the movie recording stopped. So sorry about that. I did this day. I don't think you missed much more than that. Oh, I think that was just my eyes. I'm like, is it in focus? I'm gonna focus it just in case. I don't know. So that's work, and I have just 2 straight days off these days. So I'm gonna put this one in here. And I honestly think I'm not gonna put really anything, and I realized I should probably finish Monday before I do this, but I'm not very smart. And you know what? I'm just gonna go with the bigger piece. I don't care. I want it to match up for the most part. There we are. And you can barely tell that that's because I don't know exactly what I'm going to be doing on these days. I'm trying to convince Mum to go see Bridget Jones' Baby on Tuesday, but I don't know. And if she had a movie marquee, I'd put it in, but she doesn't, so I'm not going to worry about it. And if I do see it, it'll be something for the rewind spread. So then now I'm going to go something a little funkier, I think, because Wednesday is another day off. Tuesday and Wednesday are actually supposed to be my days off every week, but if you've been watching my plan with me, you know that is not the case. And it's funny because this is my first actual roster that I'm doing properly. And, okay, no, I'm just getting the bigger one, I don't care. This is the first roster I'm actually doing properly. And then next week it's changed again because the beauty advisor has left. So this is her last week. So next week I'm going to be covering for her. And that could become permanent. We just have to wait and see. Which should be interesting. But yeah, I'm kind of a little bit glad for these 2 days off. But it's a bit awkward because like I worked Monday to Friday last week. So I've had the weekend off. And I'm working for 1 day, then I'm having another weekend. And then I'm working and only having 1 day off and then doing another 5 days. So kind of like, it's good right now, but at the end of the week I'm going to be like, I'm gonna know. Because I'm going to have like a lot of shop work to do on Sunday. I usually do, so. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Depends. It actually depends on what happens with the advent calendar. More to come on that. I'm waiting to hear back from a certain someone before I do anything. And then if I hear back what I want to hear back, it's going to be pretty exciting. Either way, it's exciting what they decide. It's going to be good for me, but I'm kind of hoping they go more one way than the other. But it's going to be a fun time. So then I'm working on Thursday, only a few hours. So I'll probably do some shop work then. As well, half boxes please and thank you. I'm gonna get a purple one. Get this, no. Gonna get the 30s. Oh my god, this light thing, natural light thing is piss me off. I'm gonna have to buy new lights because this is annoying me way too much, and I'm sure it annoys you guys. Probably it annoys you that I acknowledge it, probably. So sorry. Gonna be honest, I'm gonna pick up 2 pieces this time just so I can put the half box in a bit of a different place, even though I'm working the exact same time. And then I'm going to grab the suns and put the like further on there. There we go. So then we have Saturday, and I'm working again. I'm working like the morning. Where is my last full box? She has a weekend banner, yeah. I just put them both at the top on the weekend. Yeah, that hasn't really changed too much this week, but I don't mind. And then I put this one down on the weekend. Oh, 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 oh. There we are. And then I don't know what I'm doing on Sunday either, so I'm gonna just fill it up. I'm very happy with this, like, oh, I'm gonna fill it up kind of thing, because instead of me having to put a half box somewhere that I don't know if that's where I want it, it's nice to just do it later. So you see the rewinds now. I feel like I don't have to make it as interesting as I did. I don't have to be like, oh, this could happen or this could happen. Like, you'll see what happens in the rewind, so you'll be alright. I actually love filming the rewinds. I get to experiment with some different stuff. Like, I loved the last rewind I uploaded. I loved that spread like so much. This one, and I'm just gonna put these two in there. Actually, that's probably enough. I'm working, so we can probably just pop a half box in there. Just like here. Bring it up as high as I can, because there is a chance I could do something after work. I don't work at night time, but it's just where it goes best. And then pop the weekend banner on. Down there. Cool, and look, it got bright again. Surprise, surprise. Okie dokie. And I said I was going to go back to Monday. Okay, no, that didn't happen. Now let's go back and just plan individual stuff that's going to happen. So I am obviously filming and editing this today, so I want to put, she doesn't have, I don't think she'd have anything. Well, I could probably pop this little Etsy thing over this heart. That's cool, it matches perfectly for that. And then, yeah, she wouldn't have anything else. So let's just get, I think I want to use, she's got these like scalloped ones here. I think I want to use the light pink. I'll put one of these down. And then I want to grab one of these and pop that on there and do that. And then what else did I do this morning? I think that's pretty much it. Yep, I think that is pretty much it. Yep. Okay, what am I doing? So she didn't, I just want to double check because I always can just pick it up and pop it. No, she doesn't have any sort of money thing, but she does have these which I can pop on those. So I think I'm gonna put my payday on a Wednesday because I'm getting paid on Wednesdays. That's what happens. So maybe I'll put it on these labels. Maybe I'll put them next to these flags, I think. So I'll do like a light purple on Tuesday because I have an Etsy one coming in. Put it a little bit further down. Cover that. Oh, they're a lot bigger than I thought. It don't matter. Put them there. And then Wednesday. I'll grab an orange one because we haven't used much orange. And I'll pop it down the bottom because it kind of happens towards the end of the day. Oh, wait. I'm getting lost. Okay, I need another one. I'm gonna actually take this up. Actually, no, I want to leave it. So I'm gonna get one from, give me a second. I'm just going in here, which this is like my current, I guess the word is, she doesn't have icons, does she? My like, yeah, my current like use. So it has like my September monthly kit in here, the kit that I'm using for the week. And I'm gonna grab this one because this has like a light purple money icon on it, if I can get it off. Has a light purple money icon that I can use because actually the Etsy, I was like, did I put last Friday's Etsy payment in? No, I did not, because I use the bright orange because it didn't come in. It's gonna come in today. So I'll put that in there. Like if I look, it's probably in there now, to be honest. So there's those, and look, it got darker again. So then, oh, what am I doing? Let's just flip over. And then Thursday, actually I'm going to put a second half box in at the top of Thursday. Actually, can I pull this up? And put this kind of more towards the top, because I'm going to be doing some stuff after work. Sorry if you missed that. I picked up this half box, moved it up here, put 2 scallops down, and now I'm going to grab a shopping bag up here. And I'm going to grab, I also want to put those on my work days so I keep them out. I don't have anything for nails, so maybe I'll write that in and find something later. I don't know, but I'm going to put these on the work days that I work. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. There we are. Jump back. Battery's dying. I'm going to try and speed this up a little bit. I don't think there's much more going on. There's those 2. Friday I'd just be working. There literally isn't anything else going on for the rest of the week. So I'm going to jump back and do my sidebar. Why am I going to open it? So she has like a whole sheet dedicated to sidebar stickers, which I honestly think I would never need this many, but I can keep them maybe for somebody else's kit that I'm using that doesn't have any. What am I doing? So I want to do, see, she's got like space for headers, but then like she's got headers as well, so I guess it's up to you what you want to use. Could probably do it to pay, to be honest. As like a to buy, that's, yeah, that's probably good. And then a spending, and then maybe a next week. Yeah, let's do that, and I'll write my next. Oh, no. You do when they're 2 the same. See, they're 2 similar colours now. What I want to do next week at the top. You know, spending can be this colour. There. It's not supposed to be, but it's gonna have to be. It can be this colour. And then I'll put a teeny little bit of washi. I'll put the same washi that I use at the top, so it all runs down the side. And then I'll do a to pay. Actually, let's just use random colours. Let's do... I'm actually gonna, yeah, save those. And I'm gonna use this one from the kit. That last one left. And I went really crooked, I feel like. And then I'm gonna do another little piece of washi. Now here's the question, do I put the header over there? Maybe over it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is leave some space and then put the header on. Wait. We're going to do it this way. We're going to put the header on like this. Sorry if you can't see this. I'm trying like to put it on the back of my hand and do it like that. Give me something to go off. Layer it a little bit, not too much. I'm going to put some washi at the bottom. Just do a big piece for the sake of it, just to make sure it's all well and good. Good, that's what we've got. And then pop this one down. There we are. Never mind, that's very crooked. We're going to try and move this washi over before our battery does. There we go, line it up with the edge of that. Maybe that's better. It's not. How did that get worse? I'm sorry, what? Maybe it's bigger than the sidebar. Okay, we're just gonna leave that. So then that's what we have. It's the whole sidebar done. Then we're gonna pop this open finally. Oh look, I changed the cover. I changed it to my Geo cover. It says, I've been in search of stone, make not pavement, less traveled roads. I didn't hear the end of that. It's from a song. And I got it on a notebook, so I've never actually had it on my planner. And I really like just how neutral it is. It's nothing too bright. I don't hate the colour. I feel like I started to hate the colour with my other one. And look at that, it got really dark again. So this is the finished spread. I'm a little bit in love. Just a little bit. And I'll show you what's left. So this is the headers and scalloped stuff. I barely use any of this, but I feel like I'll use a bit more as the week goes on and stuff happens. So that's those. What's left of the little things. What's left of this full box and washi. None of the checklist left. What's left of this full box and washi. Quite a bit left on this sheet, which I said I'll try and save. And then maybe like we've got half the half boxes, a bit of washi here and no bottom washi left. So that is that. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for more, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.